pleasures that are good for you. Debunking myths women still think about men. What your manicure says about you. Welcome to Life Love Shopping. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I'm Rachel Kay. We also have an open mic on Debbie Gibson.
She is sharing her views on marriage and working with Katy Perry.
Yes, let's get started though. As Countess Luann says, money can't buy you class, but can it buy you happiness? Shape magazine did some research on what really makes us happy, and here is what they found. Money can buy happiness, sort of. One study found that a person is happiest if they make $75,000, but they don't get any happier after they hit that mark. You can meditate to beat the blues. Studies have found that people who meditate are happier and nicer to others. Big corporations and even the U.S. Marines are reportedly using meditation. And skinny wife equals happy life. A somewhat strange study found that marriages are happier when the wife is thinner than her husband. And a reason to put a ring on it, despite the divorce rate, researchers found that a single person's level of happiness declines over time. And age isn't just a number. A UK-based website found that 70% of people over 40 said they were happiest at that age and were able to attain true happiness. So I got that going for me, which is nice.
Rachel, you got a lot going for you. Come on.
So do you, girl.
Yeah, well, thank you. Countless books, magazines, and advice columns have dished about the mystery of the male brain. A recent survey went straight to the source to debunk common myths women have about men when it comes to the love department. Myth number one, men like control. Actually, most men like women who take control, believe it or not. 82% of the guys said that they like it when women ask them out, and over 60% said they want the woman to be the aggressor in the bedroom. Myth number two, they cannot be monogamous. I can't even say it. While talk of an unfaithful wife is rare, the cheating husband seems to be a standard. However, get this, 81% of men said they would never cheat on their partner, even if they could get away with it. So ladies, calm down. And myth number three, men need to be the breadwinner. We're pretty much past the idea of women donning aprons and being housewives, but things still get kind of weird when it comes to money between the sexes. However, 88% of the guys polled said they're fine with having their other half be the breadwinner.
That's very good. Yeah. That's good to know.
Ever wondered if those warehouse club memberships are really worth it?
Yes. Well, we've got the showcase showdown between your favorite discount retailer and their big box alternative. When it comes to groceries, you're better off buying produce at places like Target or Walmart, unless you run, of course, a restaurant. Plus, you're able to use coupons and in-store deals for sodas and frozen food. That makes a grocery run to a discount retailer a much better option. How about electronics? Score warehouse clubs. Places like Costco and Sam's Club can offer amazing deals on TVs, gaming systems, and computers because of their direct relationship with the manufacturer. Plus, they score major points when it comes to their return policies.
Get this, Costco accepts returns 90 days after a purchase, and Sam's Club will accept returns of computers for 6 months and no time limit on most other items. And what about prescriptions? Check this out. Costco will offer you a 90-day supply on some prescriptions for just $10. And here's the bonus, you don't have to be a member to get your prescriptions filled there. And what about luxury items like an engagement ring?
No.
Costco sold around 100,000 carats worth of diamonds in 2011, and in some cases, you can save up to $6,000 on high-end jewelry.
Who would have known? Well, you can like, comment, and share on Facebook, and next you will be able to want something. Business Insider breaks down what the want button will look like. Facebook and 7 retailers, including Pottery Barn, Victoria's Secret, and Neiman Marcus, will test the platform, which allows users to want, collect, or like a product. And if you like something, the item will then go on your timeline. They're also testing out a feature called Collections, which is sort of similar to Pinterest. That's what it's being compared to. It'll show up in the news feed, and you can share things you're interested in and even buy the item off of Facebook.
She is an 80s pop star who took the world by storm at age 17. She's done Broadway, movies, and even worked with Donald Trump on Celebrity Apprentice. Debbie Gibson is not only in your dreams, but she was in our studios, and we dished on everything. Hey, Debbie!
Who knew years ago that I wrote so many songs that would have so many great like puns and lead-ins, and
I know.
I was just a walking cliche.
Writes itself, and we thank you for it.
Came in handy. Who knew?
Congratulations on all the success that you've had over the many years, and
Thank you.
the new successes you continue to have.
Thank you.
Tell us about your latest project, Electric Youth Reloaded, in 3D October 3rd as an exclusive on the Jace Hall Show.
Well, Jace is somebody who came to me and said, you probably don't know me. I've got this show online. I'm from the video game world. I'd be honored if you let me remake your song, kind of dubstep style. And I just love working with great people who have great energy. And he's just a super creative force in the industry. And I said, let's go for it. And I had so much fun. You know what's great about my life and career now is that, like, the minute we did the song, we did the video, I was like, if nobody ever hears this, or there's no what people deem as success attached to it,
yeah.
I've just had a blast doing it.
Tell us a little bit about your man.
Oh, his name is Rutledge, and he's really a healer. He's a preventative medicine doctor, and really just an amazing person.
Plans to get married?
We feel married. We
Good.
are married. I don't need the piece of paper.
What was it like working with Katy Perry on her hit music video for Last Friday Night?
She is so cool, and I loved watching her in action because she's got all parts of her brain working at all times. She's able to jump in and be completely non-self-conscious, dive into a role, become the character. Then she can step behind the camera, watch a shot back, say, no, that's not quite how I like it. She's very specific and particular. And I think the audience, the fans, feel that authenticity from her. So I really enjoyed meeting her. I feel like she's a kindred spirit of sorts.
What is your haunting connection to Liberace?
I actually own one of Liberace's all glass and mirrored pianos.
You're kidding.
I kid you not.
How did you come across that?
Well, Baldwin Pianos has always, I've endorsed them, or they've sponsored me on the road by providing my pianos. And my artist rep at Baldwin was Liberace's artist rep, and when he passed, he became my artist rep, and he had the piano.
Whoa.
And he was going to put it up for auction, and I said, no, I want first dibs. I'll buy it from you. So I found a Liberace book. It actually jumped off the shelf at me, literally, in a used bookstore, and out came a handwritten letter from Liberace's brother and a telegram, Western Union telegram from 1956 from Liberace himself, as if he knew that I had a connection to him.
Oh,
it was
the
most, I told it on Ghost Stories, and everyone was like, is that for real? And I'm like, yes. It was so freaky, but also oh yeah, there's Liberace saying hi.
You must have that framed somewhere in your house, I'm
and
sure.
you're wondering why I get along with the gay community. I think
Darling, candelabras for all my friends.
What a cool thing to have, Liberace as your ghost spirit
Amazing,
guide.
yeah. For more info on Debbie, just head to our website, lifeloveshopping.com. We'll also have the entire interview uncut. Find out what Debbie has to say about her time on Celebrity Apprentice and what she thinks about Justin Bieber.
Is she a believer? Well, whether you're a food connoisseur or just an average food-loving Joe, we found some fall food festivals that are original, mouth-watering, and definitely worth a trip. Go to the 29th Annual Barbecue Festival. Meat lovers across the country make the pilgrimage to Lexington, North Carolina for this barbecue bonanza. The vendors specialize in North Carolina-style Q, in which slow roasted pork shoulder is served with a vinegary dip as opposed to a thicker, sticky sauce. Head to New York Taste in New York City. New York Magazine's charity event brings together some of the best chefs in NY for nibbles and cocktails, and Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. The park's 25 international marketplace kiosks serve tapas-sized portions of regional specialties. You can also watch cooking demonstrations and attend food and wine seminars. There are also Eat to Beat concerts.
All too often, when we think about nutrition, we are bombarded with messages about what not to eat. Diet Diva Targitis is here to show us how to focus on the positive of what's in some of our favorite foods so we can feel good about eating them. Welcome, Tara.
Thank you.
You're basically trying to help us feel guilt-free about certain
Exactly.
foods.
About things that are already in your pantry that you can feel good about. Hey, that's actually good for me.
Starting with frozen foods.
Yes, and so there's a recent study that looked at replacing lunch, whether you go to the cafeteria or out to lunch, with a healthy choice
Just
meal.
the one meal. Wow.
changing nothing else in your diet, and they found that people lost weight without changing their exercise or anything else, and improved their overall diet quality while decreasing saturated fat intake and sodium intake and all of those things too. So and they taste delicious and super easy.
And I love the portion control about this, because if you have a problem with overeating, this kind of keeps you in line.
Exactly.
And they've got this cool new baked line.
This new line, and when I first saw it, I was afraid I was going to have to put it in the oven because that's the whole point. Is it's really convenient, but don't worry, it's still microwavable, but it just has that baked taste, which is even better.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Now this smells phenomenal. Popcorn. I don't know what it is, but it always smells delicious.
I know. Someone in the office pops it, and you're like, "Where's that popcorn?"
Exactly.
So another study that looked at whole grain consumption. So less than 5% of Americans are getting the recommended whole grains that you're supposed to get, which is 3 ounces a day. So another study, had people eat just 100 calories of popcorn a day, and people don't realize that popcorn is a whole grain, and they found that people increased their whole grain consumption and decreased their consumption of refined grains just by asking them to eat popcorn every day.
Plus, it's very filling too.
It is filling because it has fiber. So this is the Orville Redenbacher Smart Pop, which is 100 calories, and it's not going to be very high fat, but yet you still have that butter flavor, or we were talking about the kettle corn flavor.
Kettle corn.
Awesome.
Delicious. And again, portion control, right?
Yep.
Because you know exactly how much your 100 calories are. So
Exactly.
it's a great snack food. Tomatoes. I love canned tomatoes because they're easy. They're always in the pantry. I can use them for whatever.
Wonderful. So this was another study that looked at what is the most commonly consumed vegetable in the American diet with the highest antioxidant content, and the answer was canned tomatoes. Not even just fresh tomatoes, because canned tomatoes, the heat processing of canned tomatoes actually help you absorb things like lycopene even better, which is good, of course, for heart health. So the Hunt's canned tomatoes, I love them because there's all kinds of different varieties. You've got the whole tomatoes, you've got the chopped up ones with the basil, you can do whatever you want with them. I made a tortilla soup here.
It looks amazing.
Super easy, chicken tortilla soup, and it's just one of the very, very many ways that you can get canned tomatoes in your diet.
Okay, question for you.
Yeah.
Tomato, fruit or vegetable?
I know, it's like a commonly asked question. So tomatoes are actually botanically a fruit.
Botanically a fruit.
But nutritionally, we call it a vegetable.
Okay, so we will win Jeopardy with that question. Tara, thank you. For more information, just head to our website, lifeliveshopping.com.
That food looks so delicious. Well, coming up, did you know your nails can describe your personality? Find out what your manicure says about you. Plus, have a sweet tooth? We are taking a look at some festive fall desserts and snacks up next.
What is your biggest life lesson?
My biggest life lesson, I'd say be authentic. You really can't go wrong if you just own who you are and any moments I've been inauthentic, I've regretted it, and I've learned that I could never be inauthentic, even in the smallest way, ever again.
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. Long, short, round, or square, nails are a window into your personality.
So what do your nails say about you? Do you wear your nails long like Rihanna? If so, you're the pretty type who doesn't indulge in too much physical activity. You valet and definitely go for the full service at the gas station if it's an option for you. Maybe you wear your nails short like Jessica Alba. Well, if so, you're likely a perfectionist and tend to be more conservative, reliable, and perhaps enjoy active hobbies and sports.
Do you prefer square nails like Jessica Simpson? You tend to be more easygoing and relaxed. You're modern and sophisticated, and you have good taste. You tend to stick to what you believe in, especially when it comes to helping others and staying true to yourself. And what about pointy nails like Fergie? Yeah. You are more edgy and intense. Well, yeah, that would be right. You're not afraid to try new things, and you like to experiment with your nails, but be careful when you don't file so they don't end up looking like claws.
Okay,
like
let's see.
Lady Gaga.
Let me see.
I don't know. I think I'm a Jessica mix.
Yep, me too.
What about you?
Yep,
Yeah,
yep. I always do the French manicure.
Yeah.
It's just standard, but
Standard.
yeah, and sporty, so I have to, be kind of
something
thoughtful.
classy. Yeah, like we've both got the classy, simple nails.
Yeah, when you ride horses, long nails don't really quite mix with that.
No.
Round two of the presidential debate is this week. Lisa Spooner from our news partner of the Daily Buzz is here with a look at your week ahead. Hey, Lisa.
What did chewed nails say? That's what I Nervous. It is a busy
Anxiety.
weekend this week. Flu and season is here, so what better day than today, which is Global Hand Washing Day. It was created 5 years ago and is designed to recognize the importance of keeping our hands clean and washing with soap. Now, tomorrow is a busy day. Not only is it World Food Day, which is the day we can all band together and join the fight to end hunger, and be sure to show the big man at the office how much you appreciate them since it's Boss's Day. But then that night, be sure to tune in as our presidential candidates once again will square off in their second presidential debate. It's going to be in a town hall format and will focus on domestic and foreign policy. That showdown between President Obama and Mitt Romney starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Thursday's pretty cool. It's the world's largest earthquake drill. The Great Shakeout, as it's called, are earthquake drills that help people in homes, schools, and organizations improve preparedness and practice on how to be safe during earthquakes. And for those of you with a sweet tooth like me, yes, it's National Chocolate Cupcake Day. Enough said, I'm going to be celebrating, and I am loving Friday, more than just because it kicks off the weekend. For those of you who love being scared like me, Paranormal Activity 4 hits the movie theaters. Katie Featherston is back, and I can barely even get through the trailer without getting freaked. It's going to be so good. All right, back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Lisa.
Thank you. Well, the leaves are changing, the temperatures are dropping.
If you're looking for some festive fall treats to serve, our Michelle Yarn has some great ideas.
Well, fall is a wonderful time of year, and Hostess, the maker of America's favorite snack cakes, is helping you celebrate the season with these scrumptious, limited-time treats. Listen to this. Any fall activity will be more delicious with Hostess Scary Cakes. They're chocolate cupcakes with creamy filling, festive orange frosting, and autumn-themed sprinkles. And Glow Balls, they're a seasonal twist on the classic snowball. Plus, Twinkie the Kid and Curly Cupcake are dressed up for fall on seasonal packages of Twinkies and chocolate cupcakes, too. Hostess is also spicing up the season with new apple cinnamon donuts. These are moist, apple-flavored mini donuts powdered in sweet cinnamon. These limited-time snacks are available across the country. And for more fun, from now through midnight on Halloween, fans are invited to visit the new HostessCakes.com to play the Hostess Snack Cake Shuffle. It's a spooktacular online game, and you have a chance to instantly win a $50 gift card and be entered for a chance to win the $5,000 grand prize. You can also download the Hostess Fall Fun Sheet with games like Twinkie the Kid's Word Harvest and Curly's Corn Maze. So make sure to visit HostessCakes.com for all of the details and official rules.
Don't go anywhere. We are talking about the 5 foods for healthy weight loss and how laughing can help you drop major LBs. Or what is your greatest love?
Oh my goodness. You know, the first thing that came to mind, my man. I'll just leave it at that, but he's, talk about authenticity, he's probably the most authentic person I know.
Plans.
Our bodies need fat to survive, but unfortunately, millions of Americans have too much of a good thing. But there is a way to lose up to 26 pounds in 21 days. And here to tell us how to do that is Reader's Digest editor-in-chief and best-selling author, Liz Vaccarello. So tell us, how does the Digest diet work? Is it just another fad diet, or is it here to stay?
What makes the Digest diet different from any other fad diet or any other diet out there is that it's the perfect nexus of healthy weight loss and fast weight loss. We found a 2010 study at the University of Florida that found losing a lot of weight early in the plan leads to longer lasting weight loss, safe weight loss, and less of an ability to put the weight back on. So on the Digest diet, in the first 4-day fast release phase, people lose anywhere from 4 to 10 pounds.
So it's a new way of eating, but what are the best foods then we should be eating for that really fast, healthy weight loss?
Okay, the Digest diet is all about fat-releasing foods, and we have the Fab 5, which are protein, fiber, dairy and calcium, and vitamin C. Now, each of those have micro and macronutrients that either make weight loss easier, faster, more sustainable, or target different fat around your body. Dark chocolate in particular is a class of fat releasers called MUFAs, monounsaturated fatty acids, and this targets belly fat in particular. So on the Digest diet, you are having, for example, a chocolate shake in the morning, which has some cocoa in it. And that dark chocolate is enormously satisfying and is a fat releaser. What I love, though, is that starting on day 5 of the diet, you have to have a glass of red wine every night.
We
Or
love
if you
that.
don't drink, I know, right? And if you don't drink, you can have a handful of red grapes. But there's a substance in red wine called resveratrol that has been shown in studies to release fat from your body.
And then another thing, of course, laughing can burn fat, like really LOLing out, laughing out loud. How does that help us burn weight?
Well, first of all, I love this because I'm the editor of Reader's Digest, where laughter is the best medicine, right?
It is.
But laughing does 2 things. First of all, it burns calories itself. 1 hour of laughing can burn as many calories as a 20-minute workout on the treadmill. So it burns calories, but it also reduces stress. And when you reduce stress, you release cortisol from your body, which is that stress hormone that makes our body hang on to belly fat. So laughter is medicine, but it's also a weight loss tool.
We could basically watch an hour comedy show and forget going on the treadmill then, right?
Exactly. And what's a better lifestyle than that?
Thanks so much. The Digest Diet is available in stores and online for download now.
An Arrested Development Marathon. Did you overdo it in the food department this past weekend? No worries. Here's how to get back on track today. Fill your plate with good stuff like produce, lean protein, and whole grains. And don't starve yourself. Eat. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but fasting after a binge will only make you more hungry, which can lead to another binge. Get spicy. Cinnamon, turmeric, and other spices boost enzymes that help digest fat so the fat doesn't stay on your hips. And basic yoga, if you're feeling ill, chances are you won't feel like engaging in a big workout. Doing some easy yoga exercises can help get your digestive system moving. Yoga can also quiet that negative self-talk and give you some peace of mind. Coming up tomorrow on Life Love Shopping, school bake sales are starting up again, but are they to blame for childhood obesity? Why some schools are banning the bake sale. Plus, not sleeping well, how your bed and exercise routine could be keeping you awake at night. That and more tomorrow on Life Love Shopping.
And we, of course, want to connect with you when we're not on TV. You can stay in touch by liking our Facebook page and check out behind-the-scenes photos. Even watch the uncut version of Andrea's interview with Debbie Gibson.
That does it for Life Love Shopping. Be good. We'll see you tomorrow.
As much as I love the high-end stuff, I also, like everybody, love a good discount because my taste changes constantly. So I love a good Target shopping spree.
Yes.
I mean, who doesn't?
Who doesn't love a good round at Target?
And, you know, I do love buying clothes, hats, things like that. I don't know. I'm very basic. I have no exciting...
There is nothing basic about you,
Debbie.
Debbie.
Antique or ancient artifact that I go in search of. It's like...
Just Liberace's piano.
Just Liberace's piano. That's as eccentric as I get.